talking to his mother, Maria. Maria is encouraging him to come out of his shell. He is trying very hard. As you can see, there are many of us on this door. Why we like this door, we do not know. But many of my friends all went towards the door, and they climbed up the door, and they held on for dear life and tried to come out of their shell on the door. I think that they think this door is a tree. But this door is not a tree, it is a door. Here, oh, this is little Jose. Jose is climbing the door because he thinks it's a tree.
Oh, man.
Soon he will sprout out of his shell too and have big, beautiful wings in which he can fly around and make loud noises.
Did the rug on fire?
I don't know who that is. He's not a friend of mine. Oh, there's little Javier again. Javier and Maria, they are good friends of mine, yes. And now, if the cameraman would get little Javier in focus, we could. Ah, there we go. That's very good. So here again is another clip of Javier. Apparently, he really likes Javier, and he keeps filming Javier. And he films him out of focus. The cameraman should put the camera in focus. Oh, Javier is shaking a little. Maybe he is scared of the camera. I do not know if he is scared of the camera or if he is scared of his new wings. It is scary being a cicada sometimes.
On top of everything else. Okay, well, you know, we had our media fest and all that.
Yeah, because I went to someone.
Which took me a while to recuperate.
You can see the little baby wings when we first come out. They are like little baby wings.
Did you do
And they are the white and orange things by the right and left side of our heads. They are very little and squished up when we first come out.
Anyway, but between that and the after parties took their toll.
Oh, I see.
Here you can see many of the people well, they are not people. They are actually cicadas. Here you can see many of the cicadas have come to this door to grow. And there is little Javier. He is finally out. He is hanging by a thread. Or maybe some feet. Ah, yes. Here is Hector. And this is Hector's brother, Julio. He is also coming out.
Suddenly at 10 o'clock at night, I had to leave. We left town about 11.
After you've been partying all weekend.
So these are just some short clips of different members of my friends and what they do while they are coming out of their shell. You have probably seen us a lot since then. We are many, I have many friends. And you have probably seen us in your yard or trees or driveway.
It makes me exhausted.
Here is Julio again, trying to get out of his shell. He is shaking a little. He is scared.
Actually, I'm in very good spirits. Good. Are you more?
Here you can see Jonathan is putting the light on Julio, so you may see him better.
Are you running out of power?
And you can see his baby wings.
You know? I don't know. One of my roommates. Huh? One of my roommates was.
Here is the next morning. Afterwards, there's only shells around. Here is my shell. You can see it is still holding on very tightly to the wood. And you can see where I came out of. You can see inside my old body. Ooh, it's gross. That is very gross. I don't know why he would film these things. Ah, and here I am in the morning. I am a bug.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's.
What are you looking at? You should put me in focus. I am a fully grown cicada, and I will chirp at you very loudly and flop around on the floor or on the ground. Here is another shell. I think this was Pablo's shell. He is a very good friend of mine. We hang out
on the air. I'm sorry.
on a regular basis. More shells. You can see in the morning what we used to look like and where we used to come from.
And I invited him to the tea party, but he said,
It's a pretty gross empty shell. It's gross. Ah, there is Pablo. Pablo is free. Pablo is staring at you. Oh, the cameraman was scared. Pablo stared him down. He has a very powerful stare. Ah, and there is Hector. Hector, good to see you, man. I'm glad you made it out okay.
but you know, huh? Yeah.
Oh, Hector gets a close-up too. He is a very special bug.
Oh God.
And there is Hector's shell.
That holds it in place.
He had to come out.
Now I'll start putting some of my
It took him 3 hours.
I've changed some of the
And here
lights.
you can see on the door all of the cicadas who sprouted at the night time. They are out in the day now, and they are very dark.
Good microphones, nobody's using.
And some are still hanging on for dear life.
We'll be using them in here.
This concludes the portion where I will introduce you to my friends.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at the bugs.
Oh, God.
Actual sprouting in progress.
We'll save my life.
This footage is sped up.
Is that
It
the
actually took 3 hours to film just this part.
gosh?
But we have sped up the tape, so you may watch it. And only have to shoot 40 moments.
Scintillating.
All right, exciting news.
Our scintillating tea party.
There you can see Javier is trying to come out. Maria is already out. And another bug. I do not know who that one is at the top in the middle. I do not know
Well,
him.
if I don't, I
He's not
find
here.
out on the internet.
He has come over and is distracting Javier from trying to
Internet does it and how I do it are two different things.
No, you can get a cross section of how to do it, then you make it your own.
Right, but I am surprised at how close I just accidentally, I mean, just the way I do it is
And he will be full cicada with
I know.
with just a couple of mad scientist exceptions, pretty much letter perfect.
Yes, it is. It's right on.
Excuse me,
Hey,
you had a bug on your wall.
We like to come out at
oh
night time.
my, don't be
This
squishing
is how
my
we come out of
bug.
the ground
It was a very nice bug.
and out of our shells because it takes a very long time.
Now, did he come in to squish a bug or to close
Here
the
is
door
his
so we
little
would
Javier
swelter
has
him?
fallen asleep.
You did both.
Come on, Javier, you are almost there. Come on, buddy.
There's a bug there. For sure. Hey, don't plug me.
Javier has begun to move. And soon he will be out.
I'm going to German
Now we have Javier fully out of his shell. You can watch his wings as they get bigger and bigger.
I'll set a fan.
Bigger. Again, remember, this took about 2 hours for his wings to fully grow. But we have sped up the tape so that you may watch it.
If anybody closes our door today, we shall simply break their fingers.
At this point in time,
Isn't that a
on
good
behalf of
idea?
all my cicada friends, I would like to thank John for filming us,
You know,
for showing that we are not scary evil monsters, that we have to come out to. And oh, here's this Hector. Hector's coming out. And again, this takes about 2 hours for it to fully happen, but we have sped up the tape so you may watch it. The flashlight ran out of battery. Hector grew pretty fast.
wow.
We just sped up.
We got this stable set today in a hurry. Of course, I haven't put it in too long.
Again, you can see because it is very tiring to grow out of a shell.
Oh, those are the ones Casey Water sent before, aren't
Yes,
they?
did you have
They're
some?
very good.
They are good.
In fact, I think they might be better than my Paul Newman's.
Oh, new ones are good too. That's okay. We can have some of both. Which kind you got?
And I put the little chocolate chip ones right in this little cute box.
That's a good idea. Yes, it is. Do you want me to rinse that out?
I'll raise it.
So let's watch Hector later.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna get some water and rinse it all that.
Okay.
The cameraman should have sped this up a little more. But you can see Hector's wings growing now too. As they start to dry out in the spring. Oh, he is switching now. He is switching. I think he's starting to wake up. Yes, he's beginning to wake up, and his wings are still growing. He's getting
So,
bigger.
did you go to the award ceremony?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Help us wake him up.
Thing.
Uh-huh.
It is okay. You can
Well,
say,
wait a
wake up,
minute.
Hector.
Let's get it all done and then we'll talk about all
Wake up,
that.
Hector. Wake up.
Save everything we have to talk
Ah,
about.
yes. Thank you for helping us wake him. And you can see his wings are not quite right yet. They are growing and growing and growing. And he moved out of the camera frame. He should not have done that.
Hello, young lady. How are you doing?
And the wings are
Glad to
growing.
see you back around.
It took about 2 hours to happen.
Ah, I'm doing excellent. I'll grab one of those and put it out there. Let's see what I want. Anyway,
It's decision
I
time.
know. Always got this good
Pirouettes.
pirouettes. And what are pirouettes?
Oh, little round hollow things.
You can see he's white and pink when he first comes
So
out.
how have you been doing?
His wings must grow.
And I'm staying out of trouble.
Now you can see his outer wings have grown, but his 2 under wings are growing now. You can see them getting bigger. There are 2 wings under the large wings also that are getting bigger. We actually have 4 wings, and these are the 2 on the bottom.
Those are great.
Hector is a good friend of mine. He's hanging on for dinner.
Pirouettes are great.
And sometimes we go to the beach together. And Hector's favorite food is wood. He likes wood. And sometimes leaf.
Too bad. You can have me here all the time.
But we always catch him eating wood. In fact, his nickname is
I'm gonna
Hector,
check my
the wood eating
right
cicada.
back.
Ah, and we have gone now to the time lapse, where we have 2 cicadas. The one on the right is, I don't know his name either. I don't know either of these bugs actually. They are strange bugs to me. But the one on the right, you will see him come out of the shell all the way from the beginning. He is wiggling now and he's trying to get out.
Can we talk about what
Now we have
Randy
light.
ever said?
And now you see he's coming out of the top. Oh, that is so gross. He's all slimy and pink and white. And here now you can see him falling backwards on his little baby wings. The wings are starting to spread a little. And they're coming out. You can see him crawling around and you can see his wings grow fully out.
Oh yeah, I'm almost with it here. We're very close.
The other one never comes out. He is scared. He's saying, look at me, dude, I have new wings. He says, I'm trying to come out. I'm trying to come out. Look, I have wings, I have wings. Oh, now we're back to
This water will be
original
ready
guy.
as soon as I put hot.
I think now we are going to watch
We'll
it
have,
throughout the
you
night.
already have tea, I see.
This was filmed over a period of
You're
time
not in
now.
as big a hurry as I am.
And you can see he is already starting to turn dark.
Get ready for your close-up.
His body and his head are getting darker and darker and darker. And darker and darker.
This is really not a costume for me. I've worn these things for years.
And it starts to become morning.
Dr. Johnson is here.
See many little
The mad
spiders crawling
scientist.
around him.
Okay.
Yay! Not Johnson. Dr. Blackwell.
Whatever.
Confused.
And it's also gross. We don't know anything about the baby spiders. I don't think they are associated with us. And here now you can see him. He is fully black. His head is fully black. His body is black and brown striped. And his wings have turned to like a brownish orange. Where he used to be very white and pink. And of course he has very bright red eyes. Now you can see the sun is starting to come up. And the sunrise is happening. And his shadow is gone. And he is a full cicada.
So I'll keep my own whiteboard. So that it won't get confused in the house.
Who filmed the invasion of the cicadas? Ralph?
Oh, Jonathan. Oh, it's all going strong. Well, that's good because everybody can hear some little dialogue. Which is, we got funny dialogue at first. We got funny dialogue all the way through it. Have you seen that one yet?
Hello, my name is George and I am a cicada. And I am here to tell you about me and some of my friends. Here you can see me when I first came out of my shell. I am very white. I will look very different in the morning. I will be very dark with bright red eyes. But now I am just very tired from coming out of my shell and I am still just a little bit white. And you can see my wings fully. Now they have the spotlight on me. And you can see much better now that I have full wings. And I am very pink because I am like a newborn baby bug. Here I am holding on very tight to my shell so I do not fall off and get eaten by frogs or lizards. So I'm going to tell you about some of my friends. You can see I'm a very gross looking bug. Many people do not like me because I am a scary bug.
Test
Are
1,
you a
2.
scary bug too?
Starting to feel like the beginning of a horror movie.
Oh, yeah?
it is.
Like a horror
He
movie.
is scared. He was very nice to us. He just filmed us.
How's
and
that
sent us
test?
a note.
Okay, try your
And he
microphone.
was
Let's see what
scared
you
of
sound
us.
like.
We are scary bugs.
Oh, you're lovely.
Here you can see the empty shell of what I used to look like.
Okay. Whew. Oh, it's 4:20. Should we do a roll?
No.
No, you don't think so? We don't. I don't have an official roll for today. No. Okay.
Let's skip it today.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Let's let her rip.
Oh, you want to get down to? I've turned off all the other stuff. You want to get down to tea party conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you said you had something exciting. Let's hear what you're excited.
Oh, okay.
about.
So I don't know if I told you this before, but I got sent the memoirs that my dad wrote during World War II, whenever he was
Yeah.
bombing over Germany.
Okay. Yeah, you
Okay,
did tell
so
me
now
that.
I'm doing the website
Now you got sent them. How by whom? By a
by my
relative?
half brother.
Okay.
So I'm doing the website with that group, that bomb squad group, bomber
Oh.
squad group.
Okay.
It's the 391st.
Does the website already exist? Or
Yeah.
They have their own website.
Oh yeah, well, they're all over. All those old, all those old, the veterans. You know, they pretty much tried to. There's a number of historical, real authentic sites, and then there's a lot of people with their memoirs on there. So my father's just adds to the group, but still, he comes at it from his point of view. It's rather interesting to read how he reacted to the different battles that he went into.
So have you retyped them all? Is that what you've done?
Yeah, I've scanned them, the originals where he wrote it,
Okay.
and then beside
typed
it, I I did a transcript.
Very good.
And then I found some really neat videos that I added embedded in.
To show this particular battle he talked about or something like that.
Or the show, it depends upon what it is. Some one I got. You remember those old movie reel news clips that they used to play in the movies? Well, I found
That was my favorite part of some movies.
Well, I found like a 7-minute movie of the airplane that he was flying and the area that he was flying from, to where they were flying to, and going out on an actual bombing run. It really kind of helps bring the whole thing into life. So you really actually are in the plane whenever they're flying and bombing. So quite interesting. So it's a very involved process, because you want to make sure that you're historically accurate on some things. Like whenever he mentions we bombed this village, well, generally I'll try, or we bombed this bridge, I'll go on the internet and try to mention actual, regular news mention or some
Right.
sort of authoritative mention of what that was and what it was about, and so it's been a real learning experience, let me tell you.
It sounds like a real it sounds like a real scholarly piece of work.
It does. It turns out to be, and what's wonderful about the internet.
Might we see an upcoming novel or?
I don't think it's long enough for a novel.
Oh, guess what?
But Ralph had said, well, if it's long enough, we can do it into a novel. But we'll see.
Ralph, I'll tell you what. Talk to Ralph.
He does have a publishing company, and he does have to produce
if it can't be
100
a
books.
novel, let it be a short story.
Yeah.
He'll come up with some idea.
Well, it's very time-consuming to do. I'm surprised. It's not something that just gets whipped together overnight
Oh, no,
at
it sounds
all.
like a tremendous song. Like I say,
But it's
scholarly
really
piece of work.
wonderful. It's thrilling to be able to go on the internet and find something that adds a lot to what he has written, So anyway, did you say you talked to Randy?
I did talk to Randy. I'm gonna go over here and steal some of the cookies.
Did he tell you why he's abandoned us?
Well, it's the same. The same sad story he's been giving us all along.
He's working?
He had a situation with the house he was working on. He had a piece of rental property that he was, I think, totally remodeling or something. and said he had to fire somebody. He didn't say who that was. Perhaps it was the contractor or something, you know. So
That
So
happens
he-
a lot.
I hear that often. Actually, that's why I jumped to that conclusion. I don't know if that's true, but I hear that. And so he said that he's getting it close to a close. And he said as soon as he finishes with it, he says he's been missing the tea party. He said he did get our phone message,
Oh, good.
and
Good.
he's been missing the tea party. And he says as soon as he gets the house in,
As long as we're missed.
as soon as he gets the house in shape,
Okay.
that he looks forward to coming back to the tea party.
Okay, very well.
So, and of course, we look
Good.
forward to having him back.
He's one of those conservative kind of guys that I ordinarily wouldn't have anything to do with. I don't run into those people in my everyday life.
Well, for some of those conservative dudes, I have to say that of the conservative dudes out there, we have some of the nicest conservative dudes hanging out. Randy's probably top of the heap there.
I think so.
Well, really. But we've got some pretty nice conservative guys. I just like to think of them as misled. You know,
Misguided.
misguided, that's what I mean, misguided.
But we love them in spite of it.
We do. But that don't mean I'm going to let them live it down or any of that. You know, let them.
I'm going to hold their feet to the fire.
Right, I'm not going to give them
You
a break.
elected this idiot, and we're going to take. It's going to take us 100 years to recover from it.
If we do. Ever.
Well, the Democrats have been complicit in it too.
Oh, absolutely.
The whole thing is something's
Right.
got to change.
I'm mad at the bunch of them.
Me too.
I am.
I'm very mad at him. I'm mad. A lot of people are mad. So I won an award for my silk rose making video, which probably had because it had excellent sound after I took that class from you, made it more presentable to the
Okay.
screeners out there in
Good.
the public access TV world where Pat sent them off to be screened.
I hope it did help.
I think it did.
Oh, good.
I'm sure it did.
Okay.
So I was surprised.
What did you win? What first place?
I won
No.
first place on something else. I won
Oh.
second place, but I was against
Some pretty good stuff.
the Wallpaper Project, and they are excellent. Some of their work.
And what else?
That was it.
Okay.
That I know they won first place, and I won second. I don't know who
Okay.
else was up.
I see. What'd you win first place on?
I won. We won. Some of us who've done behind the scenes work for URTV got some sort of special award with a.
Oh.
We got a little statue,
Oh,
little Oscar Ernie statue.
uh-huh. Right.
I think it was kind of tied into that kind of award that you got last year for behind the scenes stuff. Well, they've turned that into like a John Blackwell annual.
That's what they
awards
said they were going
thing.
to do that. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So you got one of them. You got one.
I got one, and I think Ralph got one. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Richard and
Wow.
Don Yelton got one,
Really?
and Richard, Don Yelton, me, and Ralph. There was four of us. So I got up and made a speech
Oh yeah.
and said what I loved about URTV was the diversity, because if it wasn't for URTV, I would never be associated with any of these conservatives like these guys here. And then I found out they weren't so bad after all.
Well, I'm not ready to let them off the hook entirely, but yeah,
I
generally
would if they would admit they were wrong and they apologized.
they've not made a move to do that, have they? There may be a few in Congress or something, but there'd be very few.